Here we go into the last 45 minutes of the trading session. Let's have a look at how things stand at this point. We are red on both the S&P and the Dow here. It's the Dow leading 0.4. The NASDAQ, though, in positive territory. Good to see tech stocks leading the way to kick things off for a new trading week. Here in Toronto, we're negative on the TSX. Cryptos as well to the downside today. We saw that move kick off a little bit this morning, but a bit of a choppy session, guys, at the bottom of the board here for cryptocurrencies. Lots to get to, though, in the last 45 minutes.
Oh, there's a lot to get to, and some big-time runners that are continuing their move. So welcome back. Fast 45 minutes on YouTube is going to commence right now. The market got green. Some of these squeezing stocks have been pushing to the upside continuously. Clover is right back at the top. I mean, I'm starting off right away, and it's right at this April high, 1180, and I just took it off of that high. It got to 78 and turned around, so, you know, shorting off that high at 1180. Back on AMC, it's heading back down towards that 52 level. So I tried along in front of 53. That got stopped. Now looking for that 50.
Yeah, look at this Tesla break. Thank you to someone who pointed it out there. Yeah, it was definitely the only thing that we had. It was the triple look right in the middle there, or the double star there. Tesla 600 break. Here it is, man, about as clean as you can get. I don't even think there was, we've been in meetings all afternoon, but I don't even think there was really, much to worry about there on that 600 break. So I sent out the Twitter question to everybody. Did you have it? And how clean was it? Because that's pretty good, man. 600 straight away, same minute, up to 602.50 as the NASDAQ turns positive. So we talked about that and what would happen if the NASDAQ went positive and why we did like some Tesla longs there. So congratulations anybody that took that advice. I did not. So we are gone on that. AMC, we're only longs, right? Any single purple would be a short, only longs today. And there we go. We went there, and then instead of stop order, got stopped out on a 53 break off of a 54.30 or so long. So a couple good longs in here today. We still have our profits. It's just, they've gone away because we had a couple big, not big mistakes, but this trade hurt a little bit. So now we'll wait to see here if AMC gets going again. We'll find you some levels, but 54 maybe coming sooner than we think. So watch out below. It bounced off those 50 levels like this morning where we had this monster long. So these levels could probably hold 52.15. I'm going to go long here right now on AMC and see if we have a strong close.
Yeah, and I know some of you guys are looking at Occugen here, which has been making. I mean, look, it's not the biggest percentage mover of the day. I mean, there's a couple, maybe it is one of the closest ones. I mean, RMED's doing like 87%, but that's totally a different type of idea. But Occugen just took off the top at like 1040 or so on this little bit of a break here at the high, and it continues to move. It's a ways away. And you look at this 1070 break, it's a ways away from getting up to some of these stops where you might think there's a bit of bag holding going on. So very, very strong move in Occugen. I'm watching that 11 for potential breakout. I want that breakout. Brendo.
Another one with monster volume today, guys, just making day highs here. Clover Health, almost 100 million shares at this point. Just took it that high, that last wick there, which was 1177. Trying to break 12 next for Clover, guys.
Okay, so here it is, guys. We hit the siren. We come back, and it's explosion time. So I said we're going to go long AMC. Welcome to the jungle. A quick 90-cent win for us. We're long 52.86. It's at 52.76 right now. Where's my offer? And my offer is at a clean $1. There it is. We're back, baby. Nobody can stop us. So somebody could. How about this? Hey, what's up, troll that just fell down? Good luck. You're a good luck little troll there. I don't know if the Blue Jays are winning these days, but there we go. It's troll power. Nice little dollar move right there taken in about 25 seconds. Thank you, troll. What's up, Brendo?
Monster offer alert here on MindMed, guys. I just saw this MindMed up nearly 20% on the day. Big offer, though. Looks like about 250,000 on the offer here at 80, guys.
A 380 even. I mean, that smells like a little bit of a trap, but it's essentially barcoding its way to the upside, if that's even a thing. So it's not necessarily a parabolic move. I mean, that could be one of those kind of like BS, like it takes out this level pretty easily, because it's done 21 million shares, guys. So, whoops, and of course that's still on Occugen. Occugen pulling back. I like it maybe back to that 1040 if it does test it. But MindMed here, and we'll quickly show you. There you go. There's this level. I don't know that it matters too much, but it's doing absolutely nothing for the time being. I'd almost want to see it break this and maybe try to take out like an 85 in front of it, because who knows? This level doesn't feel like it's going to be too big for me. As I just mentioned, Occugen was pulling back in. I do want to get into this one. I think it's got some decent strength here, and it's worth sort of noting. Give me a break. NASDAQ, 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 NASDAQ. It's kind of giving a look to try to break this 11. I think maybe 10.30 to 10.40 on a pullback is probably the way to get into this one for me. So I want to buy one of those. We'll call it a washout dip trade, but who knows? It's really not going to be that big of a move. It's like 30 or 40 cents from here. I was watching Biogen, but that thing went absolutely nuts reopening and then has been barcoding at $400. So fantastic news for them with the positive news that came through with their study. But unfortunately, I'm not sure there's a day trade to be had in that name.
You guys want us to get Kevin O'Leary back on? We can do that. I'll give him a shout. We'll give him a shout and get him back on to talk about MyMed if that's what you guys want. Cuckoo Kachu, this reminds you of Janet Yellen? I don't know what part does, but maybe you can keep that in the chat. But hey, for now, we'll just keep it on the side. Uh-oh.
You can trim the hair and maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, I got to find that out. Yeah, I don't know where this is Janet Yellen. There we go. It'll stick up nicely there now. Okay, so there's a smooth little win there on AMC. We did try another long through 54. We're going to hold this one. Again, back to this 52 area. Smooth dollar in just a matter of seconds there that we just took, and now we're stuck long again. But we're long at 53.98, which is strange to me because if it broke 54... I must have come back. I don't know how I got the fill. Unless it came.
The gods are with you, my friend. The trading gods are with you.
You know what? It must have broke, Neil, and then it just whipsawed. There's so much volume, so that's okay. I'm not worried about the price. I just looked at it now. I was like, what the hell? Okay, yeah, I'm not going to be worried about 50 cents here or there on this name. So we're going to still try to get this. I'm not going to try anything. I'm just going to wait to see if it comes to 55.50 now, just ahead of VWAP. If I could just keep taking like dollars on every single one of these moves and scalp it to the long side, that's what I want to do. I'd much rather be long than short today. AMC up that 12.5, which is good. I don't think there's any reason for this to sell off today. We'll see, man. It's still pretty strong. So AMC, keep pounding the pavement. These wicks, I don't think happened. But 52, very, very solid hold. We haven't tested there since it went the first time. So why not? 51.65, 51.50. I'm going to hold all these longs until then. And here we go to the upside one more time.
Yeah, and just got a bit of that pullback in OCGN, but Clover, and I can't show, you can scroll down and try to show you, 12 even. There was a bit of an offer there at that new high of the day. So if you can't beat them, join them. If it breaks this 12, I almost like the fact that it's going to try to pull back in here. Gives it a chance to level off before getting a break. We say time and time again, Sean and I have to be flat by the end of the day. So as much as I like the breakout at a level like that, a consolidation would be better. It just has to do so rather quickly because, of course, there's about 35 minutes left in the trading session, and we want to be able to get all these trades in. I still like the potential dip, and I'm doing so getting more shares in Ocugen as it approaches that 40 level. Clover here, actually, I look at that 12, maybe it is even a better play. You look at this congestion here at 11.40 to 11.50, that could be a decent dip buy as well, sort of getting away from shorting off of the top there. If you come back to AMC for a quick second, as Sean mentioned that 54 level, there is still this possibility that maybe it rolls over at like a 55. If that happens, I'm actually sitting on the bid. So I'm sitting here in case there is a nice little bit of a dip off of this 51, 52 area. So I'd like to be able to buy this dip as well. And of course, Clover doesn't want to make this move, guys. It looks like the pullback might be the way to go. It's not a bad idea that you get this consolidation, but it is now sitting here trying to, look, I want to buy the dip, I want to buy the break, and it's trying to avoid both of those things at the same time. Brendo?
Just saw Neil pop up here. Neil, wow, having a nice day here. 4% for NIO. I'm not sure you can see that, but there's, trust me when I say, right there was a big volume spike on the sell side. So it came off from 43.80 there. 4% though still for NIO.
And Neil's going to be a little bit of a sore point of contention for me because, again, I look at this sheet, man. Tesla 600 break, AI huge shorts, crushed a huge short on AI, and then NIO 42.50 we liked, and we had the 42.50 right here. We had the break. We had to pay a little bit higher because, again, we weren't on it when it happened. We had to pay 42.65. We took out basically a dime the first time, and we were happy with that. And then we let it run, and then it came right back in. And for some reason, we got nervous, and then bang, out on NIO. And then now, look, guys, cruising. So look, that's, if anything, we're not going to get all the trades right, although it seems like it, but we're not going to get all the exits right. We're not going to get all the holds or anything right. But the point is, and we talked about this on our Q&A today, and thank you for everybody for joining our Q&A, is that if you trade the right names and you have the right resources, right, hopefully, if you guys have a sticky note, share it with me too. Hopefully we can all learn a little bit more about trading and the kind of levels that we all like and how we like to trade and learn from each other, because there it is again. Like the only trades right here that talk about any kind of levels really is AI 62 short, Best Buy, BlackBerry, which you've already talked about, Neo 4250, and then right in the middle there, the one that we like the most is this Tesla 600 break that happens when we're not sitting here. So that's a good trade there. Look at the volume come in as well. I think that's something that I've added to the repertoire that helps a little bit too, is volume. So you can see when that starts to kick up, things start to happen. So congratulations, anybody on some of those longs. I have Palantir and AMC, and right now AMC is just chilling. So we're gonna wait to see if we can't get some more longs. I'm gonna start building 5350, and then even down here, lower, 52 and change. I'm not dropping this one until we break much lower, guys, like 5150.
Yeah, exactly. There's support on AMC after that flush out. Now Clover, with the big short interest, is still grinding towards that top. That 12 seller is still there, so it does still have to chew through that order. It was able to just pick up some oxygen as it heads down towards that cluster. You know, this cluster is actually really about 10-10 all the way into like a 10-40 area. So it's a good, nice little stop area that you can have. I'm still holding out to take half of the position or the second half of the position in that range instead of in front of it, but I don't want to miss this little bit of a dip trade. So I'm going to have a little bit of on in this party. If it doesn't want to go, just going back over to that RMED, I should say, sorry. And it is pulling right back as well. I mean, I thought this would maybe make a run and then give you like a 10 break going to the higher time frame. It's already taken this previous high out at 920. And I've tried a couple of shorts that have not worked in this name already, and I'm thinking if it can't hold above this 9 even going into the close, there is a potential roll through it at like an 850 level on RMED. Now, it's had some good pullbacks, either of which I've had. That isn't real. It never came down there. I would have made money. And then this one here then faded out and got that 9 break. I think it has a chance to get through like an 860 here. So I'm going to go short RMED. I'm going to stay with the long side of the trade on OCGN, and then here comes a potential dip. Now back below 85 or 54 on AMC. I need it closer to 53 in that 52 half though.
Yeah, I'm going to take a break. I don't have any offers out. I just have bids out. So I'm going to take a break of 54.50 here. If we could just get above some of these levels, that'd be a good one. So a break of 54.50. We're adding to our long position, not getting out. So we're adding to it. Excuse me, as I just crushed some water there as well. 53.50. My next bid is 53.20. So we'll see if we can get around here, this kind of last drop, and then we'll see if we can't buy sort of where we did before when we took that smooth dollar there, mid 52s or so. That's the strategy there. I see people want to get some of our ideas on BNGO Bio Nano. So we're going to do that for you right now. Thank you for putting the questions into the chat. Look, we've talked about some of the news about this name. It's up 24% if and when my chart loads, but it's not doing anything this whole afternoon as I look. I mean, it's doing some stuff, but like 860 downside, 830. So right now, kind of just chilling out here. There is a lot of support in this area. So along back to like 835, 836. I like it. I mean, I like stocks to take the longs when we're already up huge heading into the close. So I think there's a possibility for another push. But again, you see what happened here. And this is just talking technicals here. So, you know, as you break, like it had a problem, it broke, no problem, came back in, then kept bouncing its head off 830 a bunch of times. Bang, maybe if I zoom in a little bit more, it'll help you even more. But there again, here, that's one top, two, count this as 3 times. 4th time's the charm. It comes right back, breaks it, right? So that's 4 times on a break. So then when you look at this and you bring it back over, maybe now I have to zoom out a little bit. Now you see if it comes back here, look how many times it tested. 1 time, 2 times, 3 times. So 4th time might be a charm. However, this goes back to another question that we had last week about VWAP and breaking with VWAP. So this could actually be a lot better because we do have volume weighted average price here. So as it breaks down below, you're going to get some people emptying some of their pockets out because we're below VWAP and they don't want to get too far away from the average price on the day. So this is a good little breaking spot here, I believe. 835 on the downside here for BNGO. So I'm going to take this short as well. However, it's not going to be hold for that long because it's up. So I do like it. So we're going to go long into it. 840. We'll start taking it long soon. But if this breaks, I'd like to go short on the reversal. So give ourselves about 10 cents worth of room here on BNGO and then reverse it if it does break this VWAP. So you're going to see me slip into a BNGO long very soon, guys. What up, Pete?
Just got an alert here, guys, on one from this morning. I'll show you RMED, 72% still. Yeah, 72% still, but just let go of 9 there. It was trying to hold on to 9 as support, but big volume came in on the sell side there for RMED, guys.
I'm gonna hit this one because it's like every time you bring up the stock, like I just got the break at that 860 level on RMED. I got to 55, and wow, Brendan. I mean, the volume came in. It does stall at VWAP, so take the quick little scalp trade out, and that's VWAP twice in the last couple of minutes. We had a video on this. Not a bad place to take profit on breakdown style trades or pullbacks. Now, if suddenly you take a little profit here, if it pops back up and tries to put in a lower high, we got 55 the first time. I'd probably shorten the 65 to 85 range on RMED a second time through. I mean, goodness, Clover. Like, this is absolutely... Like, it's like the level I don't short in front of, this 11 even, it's, sorry, 12 even I should say, and now it looks like it wants to roll over from here. Like if you take that patented like 96, 97, 98 short, of course it would be working out. I decide that I don't want to fight this beast and I only want to go long. That means the breakout clearly hasn't happened. Maybe if it dips down to that 35 to 40, it can finally make a move there. I did get some more OCGN, like I mentioned I was going to do so, and did. I wanted to see if it could dip down into this a little bit further to round this position off, but it is starting to bounce back up. Do I think it takes out 11 even? We only have about 25 minutes until, I got to be out of this trade almost no matter what, so I'm going to start taking profit once this thing gets in those 60s again. So OCGN is making a bit of a bounce. It didn't quite fall as far as I would have liked to add a little more onto this position. And of course, this Clover is going to be a little bit frustrating. Thought it would break that 12. Huge short interest on that particular name, guys. So you want to watch out for that one particularly. And one other one here, new stock for you. I don't know if we've talked Bed Bath & Beyond today, but it's up a few percentage points here. It actually made a hard double top here at 35 or just above that. It's been resisting this 34 level though, although grinding back higher. So I like a break, and I'll only probably do it if it happens next 10, 15 minutes or so. But I like a 34 break here on Bed Bath & Beyond. It's holding up pretty nicely. It's trying to continue this little trend. I like the scalp idea from there into that 34.50 area. Maybe it can try to get close towards those highs. Not sure it breaks out the high of the day, but I don't need it to for a winner.
Okay, so we did get our BNGO there at 45. It's again, I don't know where we're gonna go with this name. I'd be happy, believe it or not, if we just get out at like 62, 63. So we'll wait there. We'll see if we can't grab a quick 15 cents or so on this position, because remember where our kill spots are, 15 cents. So when we're kind of got trade here 1-to-1 at the end of the day, I think that's reasonable. If we can find opportunities, just let's get our money in the best spots we can right now. So we hold out on AMC, and unfortunately, that's not AMC, but if I hit enter again, maybe it will turn. Yeah, so we didn't get longer at 53.20 there. My bid is 53.21. Oh, it only went to 29. Okay, so we didn't get any shares longer. We tried. We were sitting here. We missed it by about a dime piece. So we'll wait to see where it goes. If it comes back down, we're going to get longer. But I am waiting for this break to happen. 54.50. We're going to go longer on AMC, Brendo.
That's very long. Owl, guys. Keep seeing this owl popping up at all-time highs here. What a move this thing's had today. 20% to the upside. They actually priced quite a large offering in the pre-market this morning for OWL, but yeah, just breaking day highs here through 1650.
Note, if doing offering, stock will go up. That's the way things work these days, guys. So that owl, I mean, there we go, loading up here. And oh, I got a crazy wick there, so hopefully that's not going to only skew that one chart. My 15-minute is just as bad. So I'll have to clean that one up for you guys, but I was about to show this 17 level. This is what it does, barcoding, and then you get that push through like hopefully like a 17 even. I did get a reload in RMED, so this continues. I mean, for me, I like this like rollover idea. I mean, it had this 9 even level. You go to the daily chart, this was a previous area 9 to 920. So as it pops back into it, I've already shorted once and scalped it. I've shorted again. I'll try to scalp some out. I do want a core position if it breaks VWAP here. That's the idea running into this short, but I only want to give it back up to this 9/4 area up here, guys. So I'm not going to be sitting there holding it to the high of the day, that 10 even. It's more rinse and repeat scalp trades, hold that core position, see if we can't get that one to run. The one I've had almost all day, sort of working in and out of NEXT. It was good this morning, and then had a nice little winner here off 335, got some out at VWAP, got back into the short, made some out at 330, and then there it is. I just got stopped as it broke 350, so we'll throw that one down from the morning on NEXT. Just now taking, well, wait a minute, no, it did not break that 350 high. That's crazy. So I actually see 350 on the offer. Of course, somehow it doesn't want to switch for me, so I might have got a bad trigger on a stop there. So if that's going to happen, guys, I just want to make sure, yeah, you know what? No, it's not a bad idea. If it holds this level, I would probably get back in. But as I was about to take 49 short, it then clearly took out the level to the upside. So maybe it was an early trigger. Clearly the right call to get out as this one starts to move to the upside. RMED, once again, another scalp trade to the downside. So Brennan, you're on cue. We're going to you, and RMED, the winner that I got on, gives another win.
This one might be a little bit bigger, actually. BIIB, a little bit bigger to say the least. $400 just letting go here, guys. It was trying to hold just above 400 here for most of the midday after that gap. Monster gap following that FDA approval, but big sell volume just came in there, guys, starting to fall away from 400.
First of all, that's great news, by the way. Alzheimer's, solve it. I don't know how anyone can go short that stock. So before we went out of there, I did get VWAP once again, or just in front of it. So another quick, like 20-cent scalp on RMED here. I'm going to keep moving my offers up every time it pops. I got 65 last time. I'll try in the 70s and then keep taking 15 to 20 cents on the way down, hoping we can get a break of VWAP.
Okay, yeah, so I just want to talk about Bio Nano there. Unfortunately, like I can't even pick good prices apparently. It goes 41 and I should have had more bids down here. I mean, how often did I talk about these levels down here? It comes right to it and then rips right back up. I should have had, I'm not out, I'm still in. It's a flat trade, but I should have had bids down here. Like, I don't know what I was thinking about there, just too distracted with other things, but damn it, missed opportunity there. We'll see now. We're long at 43. From starting it at 45, and then we got a 41. Like I thought we would have put some bids down here, but I didn't. That's like ridiculous that we didn't do that. But BNGO, whatever, man. We'll wait to see where that wants to go. I'm still excited for AMC, but again, it's like not doing anything. It goes as low there again. No, that's the same low as we had before, 53.30. So I am going to put an order there now just to say even a little bit lower, like 53.51 or something like that. We'll bid 53.50 now. So if it does come back in, maybe it could pick us up. I'm willing to die on this one here for the close anyways. If we break down below this 51.50, which we've talked about, it hasn't seen this since the very beginning of the day. So like I'm talking about pre-market, man. Like pre-market is the last time we were here at 51.50. So it's pretty low for AMC right now. I'm so confident in it. I'm not even gonna take this 50 cents, obviously. I'm gonna take a break of 54.50 now to the upside. So if that can go, then yeah, we'll be good to go on that one for AMC, and then we'll also get another bid. Sorry, 54.50. We're taking another bid right now as it's coming back down. So we're ready for this, man. Breaks down through 51, we're gonna get out. But other than that, we're gonna try to build a position here that we can believe in with AMC into the close.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I almost hope it gives a little bit of a dip, but I'll ring it for that RMED. We get the reload. I wanted another one. I'm gonna keep trying to take this one as it gets right down into this 830 area. So we'll take the 30 cents off now. And if this takes out this VWAP here, I think it can extend right into 770. I'll pop out of this if it gives me like $1 winner. Trust me, I'm not looking that gift horse in the mouth, not in the closing show, guys. Like maybe if this was earlier on in the session, you could think you're heading back towards the $5 close price it had on Friday, or maybe this area here off of the open, the 650. No chance. If you give me 770s, I'll be out of this one. No problems, whether it's like 90 cents or $1. I think we're splitting hairs at that point. On the flip side of it, Clover heading back up, so it looks like we're not going to get as deep of a retracement. OCGN based out, worked into the upside here. I was ready to take some profit out, and it continuing to slide. So it's starting to get into that cluster. If it cannot hold this 10-10 to 10-15 area, definitely want to be sliding out of this. I don't know if it can make a run to the top. If it can't first hold at least the top of this level. I don't think it's bouncing off the VWAP and then turning into a profitable trade. So I got to get out if it breaks that at 810 area. And I think it's getting close to time where either get in more shares or I'm not adding at all. And this is the area that I wanted to add to the position in that 15 to 30. So RMED looking pretty good. AMC is getting close for me to want to buy that dip. I'm trying to be patient with it, but at some point AMC, like, if it's not going to make the dip, there might only be a bit of a breakout trade here. And I'd lean into saying not waiting for 55 because that could be a trap. But at 54.50, if you take that, at least as it enters into 55, if 55 ends up being a fake out, you have a chance to take some off for a scalp trade. So if I can't get this dip by, I'm sitting in front of 52.5 here. I might only be looking at a 54.5 trade. I don't see any way it's going to sit here holding this dollar range or even less than that, which it's been doing for the last 10 minutes or 15 minutes. That's not going to happen into the close, guys. 340 is going to hit in just a couple of minutes here. AMC is going to break one way or the other.
Yeah, it's definitely going to break. 340 is coming right now. So we just get out of whatever this was, Bio Nano there, as it does break our level. We actually got some bids again. So again, our average price, remember it was 41, 42s there. And then we bid some more and got 31s and 32s. So our average price, I think, was 37, and then we just got out there 27. So, you know, that's a 10 piece there. Well, we're gonna go the same amount of shares short. So if this breaks 825 right now, again, you know, it's already broken VWAP. That probably is our first indication there. But again, we don't use VWAP as our exact stops. So we're gonna wait a little bit more, see if we break through 825, then we're gonna try the short there as well. We didn't get more AMC on the long side. Oh, this Palantir, like I don't know if you guys are noticing, but I'm just like holding this. It's a very, very, very light position. You know, should have obviously got it out at the beginning, but I was trying to hold this to see what it does at 24. So I do have some lower bids down here, and we will get longer if it comes near 24. But right now, Palantir, I don't really want to add to this trade, although that 24.25 just held. So I think we can probably go a little long. What is the NASDAQ doing? Maybe a little bit of a bump up. Okay, so there is potential here for this trade, and we do have an out. So we're going to go longer on Palantir than use that 24.20 breaking spot as our out. So a good little opportunity here, and this is why we hold Palantir, so we can go back and look at some of these levels. So 24.20 was the bottom there, probably worth a hold. Let's go long now here, and then see if we get a pop back at least to VWAP or so, guys.
Oh my goodness, this Bed Bath & Beyond, it's like, it just spiked up, and I'm like, oh, gonna get it, and then it touches 95. So the first time through, this thing hit that 34, it came right back in, now it hits 95s. I feel like, you know, there's still 15 minutes to go, or just a little bit more than that, so there's still time to take this breakout trade. I don't know if I like the breakouts after 350, but this one looks pretty good. It's through VWAP. I mean, it's up 7%. It's basically been putting in higher lows. A nice barcode off this bottom, so I can do this and think about that AMC 54.50 to a point. But you know, if it's like 355, there's no way I'm taking both. I'd have to pick one or the other. For now, I'm going to lean into doing both these. So I still like the long break at 54, 54.50 on AMC. I'm still going to take this 34 on Bed Bath & Beyond. See if we can't get a nice little mover here. Ocugen not at the point to hold more shares, or sorry, to get into more shares just yet. It's getting close. It's at that 29 mark. I'm looking at RMED though, and this one just crossed VWAP, but there's not much acceleration to the downside here. So you get that break, initially presses VWAP, bounces a couple times. I still can't get more shares higher, but I would have thought that there'd be a little big of a press, at least into 8 even. That hasn't happened. And at 350, if this one's not really giving me that continuation to that 90-cent winner or $1 or whatever it might be, you know, it's like, that's like a 10% move. I know it's like 70% on the day, but if it can't give me that, I'll just take whatever profit lies. I don't want this bouncing off VWAP, and next thing you know, I'm turning a winning trade or something that sat nicely in the money into a smaller winner, which, I mean, that's always a possibility, but certainly not a loser, that's for sure.
Okay, so now we went double
AMC,
along there.
yeah.
So now AMC is starting to go here, hopefully, as we break through that 54.50 level. So we've got a nice little long, man. Our first long was 52. It's still from here, 52.70. So we'll get this out if we can get upside now, and then just try to hold the last piece. But here we go, man. A good trading on AMC for sure, but you need to take out the profit if you're going to realize anything. So longs, we told you we'd hold this. So now we're going to get to the upside here now with AMC trying to take out that 55, and then next stop after that, guys, like 56, take out VWAP, and then we'll see if we can get up to 58 into this area. There it is, man. Take that smooth dollar again. It's a chicken dinner winner over here, guys, on AMC as we call that trade again. Look, man, Ape Nation, we're only long AMC today, taking the advice of you guys last week there and just going long. So we'll fire off the rocket and pass it back to Brendan.
We talked about this one last week, I believe. Cornerstone building brands. So CNR in New York up again today, guys. 11.5%, just making all-time highs. As we speak, coming up to 1950, this Nucor Corporation acquiring Cornerstone's insulated metal panels business for $1 billion in cash. That's a lot. CNR, not Canadian National Resources, guys.
But it should be. And we'll go with this one here. Just reloaded actually on AMC, as it does take out that 55. I actually got back into some shares. So we skipped the scalp trade, 54.5 to 55 even. I then load back into some shares here when it gets to 55 on the dip. If we can take out VWAP, we like it. I also got in. Now it's not moving, Bed Bath & Beyond. So I wanted them both. AMC is actually working. Bed Bath & Beyond hits that 34, gets me triggered in at 03s, and is right back below it. So it doesn't quite have the fall through. You got to look to this like 56 half area, 56 to 56 half on AMC, and taking some profit out in front of it. Feels like it could be a bit of a barrier, especially going into that close. So I'll pop an offer in front of 56 and try to hold through that 56 half. just to see what can happen. When it got up here last time, it was a hard rollover. That gave some back on AMC at 58, guys. That actually turned me negative on the stock. And when this 58 broke and I was long in front of it, that was gangbusters. So if it even approaches that price again, I'd be all out.
Yeah, I'm going to wait for the same thing, like 50. I'm going to wait a little higher, 57, 58. So we'll see if that can come through now. But we basically, there it is for you guys on AMC. Like played it really like a fiddle here in the afternoon. We take a nice little long off some of those dips there, long again on that break, and then long again. So 3 times a charm, and we're still on a piece right now. So let's just wait. Like we said, the imbalances are going to be coming out. We can check them out here on Toronto for you guys really quickly. Nothing to see here in the sleepy market that is Toronto today. Some banks there, so you can always look over on that side as well. Let's check out MindMed. That was a name that Brendan brought to us there on some size alert. MNMD, sorry, not MMED. That's on Toronto. We were just talking about that exchange. Okay, 385, so nice one, man. I'm still a holder of MindMed. I haven't sold anything that I've had on this one, so a nice little move to the top side here. Let's see if this can get going. There is a short percentage available on MindMed. We've talked about that over and over again, so we'll wait to see if it gets squeezed out. I don't know what it is now. I don't think we talked about it today, but this was a big stock there on Reddit boards and on different things for MindMed due to its uplisting and things like that. So nice little move for MindMed. You check back on the daily chart, there it is. Like this may be a spot right here. Like normally, if I didn't, again, whatever, this is a good spot to get out if you're swing trading. I'll just leave it at that. It's been bottomed here. It's come up a couple times. So again, not to tell you guys to get in or out or whatever you want on your stock, but you just be careful. We talked about this on Ford when we were running that to the high side, and eventually it just starts to slow down. So yesterday, this is so key tomorrow, man. Like 425, like this area tomorrow has to be held. It can't come up here and then come all the way back down. You're going to revisit. So let's see what happens tomorrow. MindMed definitely going to be on the sticky note tomorrow, guys. So watch out for that.
You're going to call it like you see it, right? I mean, we talked this morning about Virgin Galactic. That's now up 10%, heading towards this high, this 36 area. And look, the last time it made a bit of a bounce off and a nice little break back through that 2750 area that I liked. It's right back in here, trying to test this level once again. And look, it couldn't get through the first time. I think that's not a horrible place to take some profit. This is a name that I know I'm going to be watching, especially at this 35, 36. Should be a very, very key price. I just got reloaded into RMED. This is the one where, whoops, that's the daily chart. This is the one where, I was saying to myself, if it doesn't get that momentum downside, it's got a you-know-what or get off the pot, and then it pops back in, gives me that next fill to the upside on the short that I was looking to catch at 875. So I'm still in it. I'm going to have to go back to getting out in front of VWAP. There's only 13 minutes left, so the chance for this to do a really big rollover could be gone. So scalps them out for that 20-cent win, scalps them out for that 40, 50-cent win. I'm not sure the dollar move is in the cards for this one, RMED, and I can tell you what Bed Bath & Beyond is doing. AMC sits still nicely in the money here, but my blended price is just below that 55. But this is what Bed Bath & Beyond is doing. It breaks 54 and is just sitting here, trying to go. So I got an offer at this cluster here in front of the quarters. Just got to be able to take some off here because I'm already holding that. Ocugen, which can't seem to find too much of a bid around the quarter mark. RMED's been okay, pretty solid. AMC has been pretty good as well. But it's Bed Bath & Beyond. That's a break and nothing. So absolutely nothing happening on Bed Bath & Beyond. I'll have to take that one off if the imbalances don't give it a punch.
It looks like they're going to go $56,000 annually for the Alzheimer's drug. I don't know. I mean, hopefully insurance, we're a different situation in Canada, so I'm not sure how that compares to drug prices, but we'll check that on BIIB. I want to say what's up to Nick here. I assume you mean love the new Sean taking some risk for bigger reward. Yeah, I mean, we talked about that over and over again, so thanks, Nick. I'm just trying to watch this. Yeah, Donkey Kong, yeah, great job. I actually tweeted that out yesterday as well when I asked anybody if they were watching the Floyd Mayweather fight, and someone, I think it was you, Phil, that mentioned that you were loving all the DraftKings, the Donkey Kong ads around, and yeah, it's been a big stock for DraftKings today. But yeah, no, Nick, yeah, thanks. I mean, that's what I'm trying to do, trying to get better. And last week was monstrous, and this week starting off great. I mean, I made about half today what I did some of my big days last week. So just to be honest with you with some of that right there. But here's DraftKings, man. We talked about this when it was down here. I didn't buy more. This is my level where I'm long. I'm long down here, 36, 37-ish. So we let it go up to 70. We did take some out. I'm not going to make the same mistake again. If we get into the mid 60s or so, I'm taking some out again on DraftKings, then hopefully reloading. But I do want to hold this as a core position for long, but it's in both my accounts, my long account and my swing account. So, and that's where the exposure got out of hand a little bit for me. So we're going to, I'm still not going to take some out. Both prices are long in the 30s, so it's all good. And then, by the way, guys, you want to talk about book here and how the book is going. Like Fisker, we talked about this, man, buying this at 10, so you know how that's going for us. Check out BarkBox as well. Finally, and this one's not back in the money. I still think I'm stuck long at 12. I said I would check this for you guys, but Bark just brand new. But now today up 9%, so that's working out pretty good. And then you guys know that we're still long Tilray, we're long CGC, both of those doing well. And then my Beyond Meat, I still have some from its very first upgrade at $80. I missed the 120, which is a shame, but that's at 152 as well. So things going well right now, man. Peloton back to 110. Chewy coming soon. And then, oh yeah, PaySafe. What the hell's wrong with you, man? PaySafe was up and down today. That's a New York stock. And then now it's going to be back to flat after having a decent move early on. PaySafe gives it all back here today. That's not today. Here's today's move up to 1270, down to 1225. So other than that, that's what we're watching. Go Palantir, go guys, off of a nice little bid. We're long at 29.
I got this feeling that Clover is going to make this 12 break, and it's going to be one of those like 4 p.m. type of moves where it just takes out the top and then makes a bit of a runner before we have a chance to take it. Look, we got to be flat at the end of the day, so taking a breakout, unless it happens in the next minute or two, is going to be rather unlikely. AMC's barcoding. I got out of RMED because you don't want to give away that profit. It broke that 9 even, so obviously bouncing off VWAP is going to be all it's going to give you there. So AMC looks pretty good. Bed Bath & Beyond can't seem to hold. I can't give it past this 3-quarter mark. Like at the end of the day, if it doesn't want to move on a breakout, if I could. Look, if it was like 9:30 in the morning or this is like 10 o'clock, then certainly you could be buying the dip and playing into it because you like to trade, but can't do that over there. I'm watching only 2 things now. Managing this long, which I like to hold hopefully into the close in AMC, and then looking at that 12 break on Clover just for a pure momentum play through that top. Now, I got to take off that idea if it doesn't happen in the next couple of minutes, as I mentioned, but that doesn't mean it might not make that running move into 4 o'clock and past 4 p.m. even, guys. You've seen that happen time and time again. It wouldn't shock me, given the strength it's had, if we see it happen here.
I like this question here, and I laugh at it because I'm not laughing at the question. It's just that someone said, will Sean ever short Roblox because my son owns it? Man, my son has like $500 in it, and he's 9 years old.
Yeah, why not?
So anyways, the point is this point. I don't care long or short. Like I literally don't care. Like I just hit whatever key. It just turns out that I'm more bullish than bearish because I like to go long more than I like to go short. But at the same time, man, I've shorted Palantir numerous times, and I'm a big bandwagon guy for Palantir. I'll short everything, man. I told you, I don't even like DraftKings trading in the middle of the day. Would prefer to go short on DraftKings than to go long. So yes, to answer your question, I would short anything. I don't care, my own personal holdings. We're day traders. I'm getting flat at the end of every single day. And at the end of every single day, this is what I've been doing lately, guys, is cashing out. So we're just exploding money, not in the bad way, but like it's been such a great run that I don't really care. As long as it keeps falling down, we're going to keep on making it. So, okay, so there it is. So we just took a couple more outs. We're running out of time. Yeah. Oh, we didn't do the, I didn't do the imbalances here. Wow, okay. So PBR, that's always on here, man. Petrobras, Vale, so there's some Brazil love there. Other than that, there's really nothing on here. There's my PaySafe, a bid. This is a hidden giant, by the way, guys. You know, you're going to hear me talk about PaySafe one day when this thing's at like $30, and you're going to be like, okay, I should have bought it at 11 when Sean was pounding the pavement. I hope that works out. Anyways, I mean, that's it's my position. So hopefully that's good. So Palantir's not on here. So let's just get some out, man. 7, 8, 9 cent win is good for me. And then this is 50 cents here on AMC. Still going to hold this and see if we have a last second rip.
Yeah,
but,
I mean, I just got the last of my breakout shares on them and only have the pullback 55. So basically the flat shares are still left on. And we're running out of time to get this Clover trade. I'm going to watch this one into the close, obviously, because I'm interested to see if it takes that 12. You know, the selfish part of me is really hoping that there's a chance for this kind of a move in tomorrow, or to use this level, I should say, tomorrow. But I know for anyone that's holding this one long, you got to be pretty excited about the chance to get a bit of a breakout here. And then maybe if it breaks 12, you could get that shot that, like you said, it runs up higher, gives you a better chance to hold upside above this 11 even area into tomorrow's potential gap down, because we've seen these before. You get that monster run, and if it can't actually break through, you could have that little bit of a gap down. So that's what you're trying to avoid. Brendo?
Impressive volume right across the board for some of these names once again today. Keep in mind, there are still some earnings coming up, guys. Here's a look at what is to come after market tonight and before the open tomorrow.
Thank you so much for JJ for the nice compliments on the chat about the trading that I've been doing. Dada, that was one of our favorites there. I don't know if we still have that one, boys. The Dada, you can hit it or someone can. That was one of, this is not against Brendan. I just know he doesn't really like it. Someone came up with the Dada thing there, so we can hit that and have some fun. But other than that, not really too much. I'm going to be looking at Ford. We just got out of Palantir there. We're holding a very, very small amount in case it does want to rip into the close there. We're offering 38s, just so you guys know that. And then AMC, I've canceled all my downside bids. I mean, right now for us, we got to get flat. I love these prices. Like, if I could get 52 and hold it into tomorrow, I think I'd hold this into tomorrow, but we can't. So I got to get flat. So, you know, any kind of break here, we're just going to get out of this. I'm going to hold it, but if we could break lower on AMC, I just don't want to be too silly here and just get this out for almost where we're in. But I'm going to hold out for a 54.30 break. We break back down below 54.25, and we're going to get out. I know it's going to be a loser, but believe me when I tell you, this loser doesn't even come close to denting anything that we've done today. I'll let you know when we put on a big trade. We're still positive on AMC today, obviously. So happy, happy, happy.
Yeah, I'm going to go with, look, there's a couple other names here that you're going to see making some strong-ish moves. This break on next is starting to pull back in, so that breakout could be over. I'm watching this one for a potential gap to the downside here. Look, it is, like we said, it is close to the end of the day. If we get to 58 and AMC hasn't moved, I'm just going to get flat on that trade. If it can't hold, I want to hold it into the close. If it doesn't want to go, it doesn't want to go. And I can't take this Clover breakout anymore. Now with only 3.5 minutes, it's going to hold that 12 even level, guys. So Clover, strong day today on the stock, but that 12 proves to be too big of a barrier.
So that was a good idea with Palantir. And I just said, guys, I'm going to hold for 38s to get that rip at the end of the day. And there it is. So there it is, 38. We're still, I still have a piece? Oh, yeah, okay. I didn't offer enough there. Okay, now let's get real greedy and go to 40 on PLTR. But anyways, no, you know what? Forget it. I was going to, there you go. Punch out, offer out right there, right away, get filled. So there's another fill at 38. So to complete our day and punch Palantir in the mouth, guys. The only negative stock I have on board all day today is BNGO. And we just took it for you, and I lost literally dollars. So today, AI, big winner for us, guys. Big winner for us on AI today. You can just watch. All these purples are shorts. Big win there. BlackBerry, big win. You know about BlackBerry trades today. Long. Just didn't have those diamond hands to hold that. BINGO, we talked about that. AMC, nothing there. NEO, win, but whatever. Palantir only long, so there's a nice long, and that's it, man. So we're gonna go like 6 for 6 today. 6 for 7, mind you, this BNGO trade, which is actually back to flat. So, but a good day, guys. Join us tomorrow. It's gonna be a fun one. We also have trade of the day coming up. I'm gonna tell you all about why we loved this AMC long early on and why we rang the register there at $6 winner. So hopefully you'll be able to watch that. Here it comes, looking to break through 55 with only 2 minutes left, guys. I may just take this little winner. I think I'm going to have to right now put 40 cents in my pocket and go home and have a nice evening with the familia.
55 is a big sell, that round number. I just took it out in the 90, like 97 or so. But watch out. Another one here to leave you with, Plug Power. We're talking about a lot of these EV names with this consolidation. It's finally breaking this 5 or 6 day consolidation. I'm pretty happy to see that after this 30 break. Watch out for this like swing little cluster here at 37.5. It gets there next couple of weeks. Probably a good place to take some profit. I know I will, Brendo.
Volume a little bit quiet on this one, guys, until the last minute or so, but you can see big buyers here coming in late in the day on Yeti, guys. Look at the volume coming right at the close. 92.50 is all-time highs for Yeti, guys.
Oh, man, that's my Yeti is at the other yeah, no one's there. Someone's going to ring the bell at some point. I left a Yeti over at my other desk. Love Yeti, great. Someone said, how did I miss Apple, Abdullah? I didn't miss Apple at all. I told everybody this morning, Even in our Q&A, I told you guys all this morning, we had Mark Roberts on. I said, hide some money in Apple, guys. And then this was right at the open. So 125, you could have Apple 125. It's 126, it's only a dollar move, but hey, I was telling everyone to buy Apple. So how did I miss it? Well, WWDC, worldwide WWDC was basically happening when I wasn't sitting here. So it is what it is. We'll watch Apple tomorrow, but hey, we love to trade some Apple on this show. Just hasn't really been moving lately. Kind of stuck here, as we see. Hasn't been doing much, man. Barcoding. So Apple needs to break out of this area. But to say that we missed Apple, we missed it trading, but I'll never forget about talking to Apple. We like Apple. And look at this, guys. Here's another one. Like, talk about the day just expiring on us. Like, we crushed this Palantir, guys. Another good idea on that one with only 10 seconds to go.
Yeah, countdown is dropping here, and I don't know who's going to be on the bell. I think we got Lucas running as fast as he can, but watch out because you got to ring it right now, brother. It is 4 o'clock. Market is closed. Getty is on the high of the day. A lot of names close on that high. Clover closing on the high as well. So AMC basically at 55, but Clover right here, top. No run just yet, but just at that $12 mark, Brendan.
Break even, it looks like, are held above that break even mark for the NASDAQ 0.3. You can see wait for it, there it is. 0.3 is for the NASDAQ, 0.4 for the Dow. Basically flat for the S&P, guys. Wow, Ethereum 1%, Bitcoin 3% to the downside. Mixed day.
All right, guys, join us for the trade of the day. We'll talk about why we took that AMC, what we're looking for, and hopefully we can redo that tomorrow. Thank you so much to Maggie. Thank you so much to Lucas. Thank you so much to Trader Prad for helping us out in the morning. Everyone's favorite host, Miss V, is back, as far as I know, tomorrow. Is that correct?
She's back.
Yeah, she's back.
Yeah, that's correct. So she's back tomorrow, so you won't have to look at our ugly mugs for too much longer. She'll be back tomorrow. So for Neil, for the missing Miss V, for Brendan, I'm Sean, and we are your Trader TV Live family.
There's Prad right there.
What up, Prad?
There's Prad.
There he is. Thank you so much, buddy. Thanks for wearing the green. Hey, the green worked.
We're green on the
We
day.
got green today, so thank you so much, Prad. Obviously, yeah, huge PFC wick at close. Okay, we'll check that with PaySafe. Guys, join us. Stay tuned. Watch the trade of the day. Ciao.
See you guys.